van der Rohe designed when he came here to Chicago. Again, story of immigrants. He started off in Germany. He ended up leaving right before World War II. He kind of saw the writing on the wall, and he started to teach architecture here. And so he became pretty much one of the most influential architects of the 20th century, taught a whole generation of architects how to build in this black box modernist style. He's famous for saying less is more. You've probably heard of that before. What does that mean? Well, if you look at the buildings, you see, right? No decorative details, no gargoyles. Instead, you see what the building is made out of. Metal and glass. Supposed to be a more honest, more elegant style of architecture, like a simple black dress. Now, as we come back around the lakefront here, now's a good opportunity to share with you kind of the second part of our origin story here in Chicago. When last we left off with the story, the whole city had just burned down, right? Any other city would take a break after that. Here in Chicago, we decided to throw the biggest party in the world. In 1893, Chicago won the rights for the World's Fair. What that meant was millions of people from around the world coming here to show off the new inventions and innovations of the day. What that meant for us was we had to build 200 buildings to host the fair in 7 months. That's a tall order, right? So they turned to the prominent architect of the day, man by the name of Daniel Burnham, big guy with a big mustache. He got a team of architects together and he said, I've got a 3-step plan to build this fair in 7 months. Number 1, no new styles of architecture. They were all revival style, classical style buildings. Why? It's a design solution. You get the job done quicker if you're just copying what came before. Next, he said, no arguments about the color scheme. Paint the whole place white. They called it the White City. So 200 classical style buildings all painted white, sitting on the banks of Lake Michigan, believing in the Midwest sun. It was beautiful, right? But here's the last part. He said, we don't have time to carve this all out of stone. Make the surfaces out of plaster. Well, that's not going to last very long, right? So here's the outcome, 1893. Now remember, no airports in Chicago at this time. Listen to this number. 27 million people passed through the turnstiles of that World's Fair in 7